You come home, your favorite shoes are destroyed. The couch cushion has been gutted. A book you left on the table is now confetti on the floor. Tail wagging, completely unbothered. No shame, no guilt. Just a quiet, steady gaze that seems to say, "What's the problem?" That's the moment. Wrong. They yell, they point, they say the word bad like it carries meaning. And the dog watches them, confused, because in its mind, it wasn't a behavior problem. It's a biological fact. And until you understand what's really driving it, you'll keep replacing things instead of solving anything. Here's what science has are descended from wolves, and wolves don't have hands. Everything they explored, everything they processed, everything they worked through, they did it with their domesticated. It moved indoors. It transferred onto your furniture, your belongings, your life. The behavior changed location, not origin. Because not every dog chews equally. Some dogs destroy everything in sight. Others barely touch a thing. The difference isn't breed, though that plays a role. State of the dog's nervous system. When a dog is understimulated, its brain doesn't simply idle. It searches. It craves input. When a dog is understimulated, its brain doesn't simply idle. It searches. It craves input. And in the absence of meaningful activity, sensory information, it releases tension stored in the jaw and body. It triggers the same neurological pathways that exercise does. To a sit still too long, the leg bouncing, the nail biting, the restless need to do something with the body. Dogs experience that same restlessness, except they don't have Netflix. Another layer to this that almost no one talks about: anxiety. Chewing is one of the most powerful self-soothing mechanisms a dog has. When the world feels uncertain, when the house is too quiet, when the person they trust most it gives the body something concrete to do when the mind is overwhelmed. This is why separation anxiety and destructive chewing almost always appear together. The dog isn't punishing you for leaving. The dog is trying to survive the emotion. It was the closest thing to comfort in an empty room. Now here's where owners make the most expensive mistake of all. They assume the solution is discipline. They try a dog out of an unmet biological need. That's like telling someone who hasn't slept in 3 days to simply stop being tired. The problem isn't the behavior. The problem is what's fueling it. Just handing over a chew toy and hoping for the best, but understanding the specific function chewing is serving for your dog and meeting that need directly. Around the block, real mental engagement, puzzle feeders that make them work for food, training sessions that fire up their problem-solving brain, scent game. Genuinely used its mind for 30 minutes is not interested in your furniture. It's interested in sleep. For dogs chewing out of anxiety, the solution runs deeper. It requires building confidence, teaching the dog that being alone is safe, that your departure time. It takes consistency, but it works. Because you're not suppressing a behavior, you're changing the emotional state behind it. And then there are puppies, a category entirely their own. Between 3 and age, it's a physical necessity. The right response isn't frustration. It's appropriate outlets, cold rubber toys, safe chewables, things designed. Growing mouth needs. You can't stop the teething. You can only redirect where it happens. One more thing that most people overlook. Dogs don't understand the value of objects. It doesn't know that the remote control belongs to you and the rope toy belongs to it. Until you teach that distinction with patience and repetition, every item in your matters as much as training. Until the behavior is fully shaped, keeping valuable items out of reach isn't defeat. Sense to them, using the only tools they were born with. The next time you walk